64-year-old Joseph Curtis has been on police radar since February of 2006. We've known about their investigation since last March, and yet until today, Curtis faced no criminal charges. Police weren't keeping an eye on him. He was living just like everyone else. 2 years ago, in February of 2006, Joseph Curtis brought his computer into this Coralville Best Buy. Employees say they found pictures of male children posing nude. And according to investigators, there were conversations between Curtis and another adult about performing sex acts on kids. Curtis was working as a social worker at the Ottumwa Regional Medical Center. He was counseling kids who themselves were victims of sex abuse. Curtis was asked to resign once the hospital found out about the investigation. The Coralville Police Department has spent the past 2 years trying to put Curtis behind bars, but this man's wanted to see him locked up for close to 2 decades. He's asked us to conceal his identity. He's Joseph Curtis's adopted son. We'll call him Raymond. Curtis adopted Raymond and his older brother and was a foster dad to his 2 younger brothers. The boys lived with Curtis in this Mount Pleasant home. Raymond tells me he was never molested, and as far as he knows, neither were his brothers. Raymond says Curtis never took any inappropriate pictures of him, but he did give Raymond baths and massages up until he was 11 years old.
No.
Raymond's been in and out of jail for more than a decade. He says to stay away from Curtis. I spoke with Raymond's biological aunt today. She was very emotional when she heard the news. She actually broke down crying. She says she's just so grateful, so happy that this is finally happening.